Hey guys, hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then thanks for dropping in by my channel. It absolutely means a world to me, and if you have already been there with me, then no more introduction is basically needed. And the essence of this video was to keep it very glam, at the same time keep it very subtle and soft. So this was what was going in my mind, so I thought, why not I do eye makeup and like an entire base makeup routine using like few colors and few particular products and stuff. So yeah, and in this particular video I have explained every single step thoroughly and clearly, so I hope this is going to be a very good learning experience for you guys. So now, without any more wasting of your valuable time, let's keep on rolling. So now, as you can see, that I am all ready with my blank canvas. So now, starting off, I will be using a face oil which is from the brand Deep Beauty Co. It's their rose gold oil, which is this one. This is such a good option for a face oil, and it has some gold particles in it, which actually gives you some shine, some golden effect. But I am today going to take it and just like applying it onto my face as a moisturizing agent and a hydrating thing all in one. So now at this point, when I'm done with hydrating my face, I'm just going to go and take some pore freshener. It's by Benefits primer, which is basically made for and designed for your pores. If you have pore problems, then this is the primer for you. So now I'm going to take this one, and I'm just going to use it onto the areas which faces problems, like onto like this area, a little bit on my nose, and onto this area I'm just like tap 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 tap, so that it blurs out. I'm actually pressing the product into my skin because I do have a lot of pore issues onto like this area. So now, when I'm done with my pore freshener primer, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and grab my foundation. And today the foundation which I'm going to use right now is going to be my MAC Studio Fix Plus foundation, which is this one. It is in the shade NC35, which is basically my shade, and I'm just going to use this on my face. Now, taking some onto the back of my hand and taking my flat brush, I'm just going to apply it on my face, starting from the center of my face and going towards like the outer portion. So now, when I'm done putting it all over my face, I'm just going to take my damp 3D HD Sigma blender. I'm just going to take it and press it onto my skin in the pressing motion. I do take a lot of time to blend my foundation or my concealer into my skin because that's my jam, and I feel like to have a perfect base, you need to give it time. Like, it is just like cooking. The more you are patient, and the more you have patience, and the more you do it with love and affection, it is going to turn out to be so good. And I just enjoy this process of doing my base. So today I felt like, why don't I show it, because it has been the longest time that I haven't done my base in front of you guys. I always skip my base part and I keep it for my Insta handle. So today I felt like, let's do my base magic over here, and I am going to keep my eyes subtle for a change. Yeah, you heard it right. I am just going to keep my eyes subtle for a change today. So now at this point, when I'm done with my foundation, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go towards my contouring. So for my contouring, today I'm going to use a liquid contour, which is from the brand Makeup Revolution. It's Makeup Revolution and Conceal and Define Concealer, which you can use as your contour shade, which I do use as my contour shade. Is in the shade C15, which is this one, which it looks like this. I know most of you guys must be loving this one. This is absolutely an amazing product. Makeup Revolution has some magical base products from their foundation and this thing also. So yeah, It's highly pigmented, so you need to be very careful while applying it. Just the first day I went like all wow boom, and then at the end I was like I need to get rid of this. So now at this point, not using like the brush which comes with this bottle, I'm just going to take another brush and I am just going to draw. So now at this point, when I'm done with my nose contour, my face contour is still resting on my face. The reason why I love doing my contouring before going on to the concealer, cause when you have contoured your face, you know the exact places which you need to conceal. You do not go overboard with the concealer, like you just don't come down till here with your concealer. So that's the jam why I do go with my contour before going on with my concealer. So now taking a brush and I'm just like going to press it as I pressed my foundation into my skin. I am not going to use any swiping motion like this. Never do that while doing your. Always try and buff your product into your skin rather than pulling or tugging it, because if you are using this particular motion, like the patting motion, what you are doing is you are pushing the product into your skin. Then what you are doing is you are actually moving the product, and not only that particular product, the product which is beneath that product. Like if you are using a swiping motion for your contour, then you are actually moving the contour, and while moving the contour, you are moving your foundation too. So now at this point, when I'm done with blending the contouring shade, I'm going to take my concealer and conceal it. And now I do have like a definition and a dimension, and I have a restricted area where I do need to conceal. I won't be going overboard with my concealer, and that is going to help me save a lot of concealer. At this point, I'm just going to go on with a concealer which is one of my favorite concealer, and it is my PAC Spotlight Ready concealer, which is this one, and it is in the shade 03 Sand. So now taking my concealer, I'm just going to place it on this area. So now these are like the final areas where I will be putting on my concealer, and I will be blending it out. Now before I go on to blend my concealer into my skin, I'm just going to give you guys like a secret tip which I do use, which is I do take my MAC Fix Plus, which is this one, and I take my blender, which is like a damp blender, and taking this one, and I just spray it, and then I start dabbing the concealer into the skin. What it does, it sets the concealer while dabbing it into the skin. So I will start from this particular portion. And this beauty blender, the beauty sponge, whatever you call it, it's so good. It has this conical portion, as you can see. So you are meant to use like this conical tip for your eyes. Like, see, it fits so perfectly in here. So like as you can see, I am basically pressing the concealer into my skin. So now leaving the nose portion for this while, I'm just going to take like this area and start blending my forehead. See, this is what I was saying, like this Sigma sponge is so designed that it fits into all the curves and cringes of your face. And when I do like this, I feel like a little unicorn. So now when I'm done with my concealing and contouring, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and grab my face powder. And for my face powder today, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix powder blush, which is this one, and it is in the shade NC35. So now I'm just going to take this one and put it all over my face to set my face in place. And for that I'm using a brush. You can use your powder puff, you can use your beauty blender, whatever you feel like. So now at this point, going on with my bronzer to give my face some amount of warmth and boosting up. And I love using a bronzer, and for my bronzer today I'm going to use my NYX matte bronzer, which is this one, and I am just going to use, again using the pressing motion to press it into my skin. It's going to be helpful for two reasons. It is going to give my face that extra amount of color and diffused color, because sometimes contour give you that harsh contour shade, but bronzer is always for the for that sun-kissed look. And at the same time it is going to make the contour last on your face for the longest time, So now when everything is done, I'm just going to go back towards my Sigma beauty sponge, and I am just going to dab everything. So now at this point, taking my Makeup Revolution Banana Luxury Loose Powder, which is this one, I am just going to take it onto my sponge, as you can see, like a little bit onto my sponge, and I am just going to curve my nose out. Basically I'm just baking this particular area of my face, because at the end I will be dusting it off, and then my nose will appear to be snatched and defined. That is what I want, because my nose is a little bit crooked and it's a little bit tilted on this side, so I do need to fix it. So now at this point what I did is I just went behind the camera and I did my brows. And if you want to know how I do my brows, please click on to the I button over here, and you will get an exclusive video where I show you guys how I do my brows. But today I used my NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil, which is this one, and it is in the shade Brunette. I used this one to do my brows today. So yeah, this is how my brows are looking. So when I'm done with my brows, I'll quickly go on towards my eye makeup, and as promised, I am going to keep it subtle and simple and a bit monochromatic, as you can see. So now I am just going to grab my contouring and highlighting palette from NYX Cosmetics. Yes, you heard me right. I am going to grab my contouring and highlighting palette to do my eye makeup today. So basically you're just going to need some basic few colors which you're going to add towards your eyelids, and I thought why not using my contouring palette, because it has some beautiful colors over here. And since I said that I am going to do some brown glam look today, or the monochromatic look, I am just going to use brown colors. So and in this particular palette has some variety of brown colors, some cool tone, some warm tone. So I'm just going to use this palette today. But before going on towards that palette, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my Maybelline Long Lasting Drama Gel Pencil, which is this one, and it is in the shade Glazed Toffee, and I am just going to use this one. And using this one, I am just going to draw some liner. So you don't need to be very precise while using the particular brown color. Now at this point I'm taking a small brush, and I am just diffusing the color. So now what this is going to do is this is going to give me a nice mapping where I need to keep my colors within, because I don't want to go beyond this or down this. So now as you can see that I'm done with that liner sort of a thing, winged liner sort of a thing. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my NYX palette, which is over here, and from this particular palette I am just going to take cool tone color over this one, and I'm just going to use this color to do my crease. so that it gives my eyes a nice definition and depth, and it makes my crease look very prominent. So now at this point, as you can see, like this eye is looking very different when compared to this particular eye. So now at this point, when I'm done putting that dark brown color and diffusing the edges, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a lighter color which is lighter than this particular dark brown color, and for that I'm just going to choose, you know, like this color over here from the same palette, and you know, like use it as a transition shade, as you can see. And I am just like going a little at a time, because contour shades are generally very high in pigmentation and you just don't need to go very overboard with any color present over here. So now at this point, when I'm done blending that, you know, brown shade onto my transition, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my Huda Beauty Remastered palette, which is this one, and from this particular palette I am going to take, you know, like this color over here called Moon Dust, which is this one. So basically I am looking for a color which is going to be a little bit champagne-y in tone. From this particular palette, taking this Moon Dust color over here, I'm just going to put it onto like this particular area of my eyes. Now taking this color, I'm just going to fill in this particular portion of my eyes. So now at this point, I'm just going to put on my mascara, but before going on with my mascara, I'm just going to curl my lashes. So now I'm going to use my Benefits Roller Lash Mascara, which is this one, to coat my lashes. And now when I'm done with everything, I'm just going to go and put on some blusher, because you know that blusher is going to give my face some extra oomph of color. And the blusher which I'm going to use today is going to be my Nykaa Blush Duo, which is in the shade 03. It's this one. So I'm just going to use my fluffy powder brush and taking like both the colors at the time, and I'm just like going to swipe it. So now the only thing that's left is going to be my highlighter, and for my highlighter I've used my Ofra highlighter, which is this one, and taking my fan brush like this, I am just going to dig into my Ofra highlighter. It's in the shade Red Oak Drive, as you can see, which is this one. Gives like that healthy shine on your face without making it look very, you know, fake. So now at this point, when everything is nice and done, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray my face, and to spray my face I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus spray to spray it all over. Then I'll go behind the camera, put on some falsies, and I will be right back. So now I'm finally back after putting on my falsies and completing my lips. So this was my entire tutorial. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and if you guys have enjoyed watching this video, then do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, because it will mean an absolute world to me. I'll see you guys next day with yet another more interesting topic. Till then, take care, keep it glam, and love you all.